Oh, wow. During his Army service in World War I, where he served in the 1st Division of the 26th Regiment. See that spoon? I have one just like it.
Huh. That was actually
His actual mess kit, yeah. That band, I like that too.
Who's Alice?
Where? His sister.
I know some of these medals.
Well, this would have been a little before your time, probably this one. I know you know this one.
Of course. Is that the actual one?
Yeah, apparently. Medal of Honor presented to Brigadier General Theodore Roosevelt Jr. for valor during the Normandy invasion, June 6, 1944. Ah, these are some of the things from the house. They say he would get gifts from all over the world, like the man said.
Check this out.
Oh, yeah, wow. Captured in Cuba during the 1898 war. He named it after Speaker of the House.
In the yard of the North Room.
Huh.
What is the baseball bat?
That's the big stick.
Of course. Walk softly and carry a big stick.
Yes.
A replica, I would imagine.
Yeah.
Speak softly and carry a big stick.
Summer White House.
You might went there.
Devil's Tower, yes, he was telling me something about that last night, I think it was.
Always wanted to drive through that.
He said you just missed the Buddy Holly thing out there. You fell asleep and he forgot. Wow, look at that silver cup. Looks just like the one I got sitting next to my table at home. Presidential Cup from the Colored Ladies of San Antonio, given to Roosevelt during a visit to Texas, 1905. Oh, missed some stuff over here. Wow. Oh, these are the gifts he got for the Russo-Japanese War when he brokered the peace deal. These were gifts from the Emperor of Japan.
Talk about a priceless artifact.
Oh, this is actually from Tsar Nicholas II of Russia. The swords are from the Emperor of Japan. Yeah, you talk about priceless artifacts, it's right.
All that stuff from the Tsar got pillaged after they went.
No, no, no. The Russians have quite a bit of it. They didn't. I'm sure things disappeared, but they have most of it over there.
Bookends made from rail. Oh, look at that.
Ties used in construction of the Panama Canal. Wow. The big sticks given to Roosevelt internationally. They gave him big sticks. Make the dirt fly. Election of 1904, no longer a political accident.
Campaign pins.
Oh, yeah.
How much those are worth if you had other ones?
Well, anything that from that far back, you don't see that much of it anymore, so it's actually considerably valuable. Oh. Mourning pin, President William M. Kennedy, top hat worn by Roosevelt at McKinley's funeral in 1901. Wow, it's in amazingly good shape. Would have expected it to be a little more. It looks pretty good. What's this? Shovel used by President Roosevelt, groundbreaking for the McKinley Memorial in San Francisco. President McKinley is dead.
Is that brass?
Yeah, I don't think it's solid gold. Oh. You wanted to remember we were talking about the book on the way up here?
Oh.
That's one of them. The meatpacking industry, Roosevelt.
So this is one of his own books?
No, that's Upton Sinclair's famous work on the
Oh.
meatpacking industry. That's the one you're talking about how
Oh.
Roosevelt read it, and that prompted him to move on a certain thing. Now you wanted to see it, there it is. That's the one the little bastard stole. Colt. New Navy Model 30 caliber revolver, sent to his brother Theodore Roosevelt, who carried it during his service with the 1st Volunteer Cavalry in Cuba. This gun was from the sunken battleship Maine. Wow.
So I wonder how many of these, probably about 50 or 100 on board.
I'm sure they probably were, but only one was carried by Theodore Roosevelt.
Right.
And these are the famous swords. Medal of Honor.
Came from the bottom of the ocean.
No, it came from Havana Harbor.
Well, that's what I mean. Went down in the armory.
I'm not sure the Armory ever actually went on the water, but it's possible. Rough Rider Union medals.
So that's a famous pistol.
Revolver.
Revolver.
Yeah, it won't focus in that far. Yeah, you got to be some kind of a real dirtbag to steal from the National Park Service. I'm sorry. That basically is taking from everybody. And this, of course.
Oh, is this a night at the museum?
Yes. Yeah, this is his actual uniform. Oh, a place to sit down.
So how close was this when in the movie Night at the Museum?
Oh, they can copy that very easily. The only thing they did was they took away some of the fading, the time and age put on it.
United
that's the-
States Volunteers.
That's one of his Brooks Brothers uniforms that he actually wore when he was in command of the second command of the 1st United States Volunteer Cavalry. Custom made for him. And this is the one they were kind of poking fun at him for in the movie. Spurs, and one of the famous hats. Stetson.
Here's a picture of the Maine right here.
Oh yeah, that's what's got it rolling anyway.
Presented to Trooper Edwin Harrison K. Troop.
1st United States Volunteer Cavalry. My shining hour. Okay. Well, obviously that is not one of the actual hats, but
Yeah.
Rough Rider hat. Felt hats like this were given special shape to make them recognizable and to create a distinctive look. Chaps.
Oh, this book is.
Well, these will all be from his era. Oh, look at this.
What is it?
2 of his guns.
Do you have anything close to that?
I do have a Sharps, but obviously not that one.
Sharps. What is that?
It's a single shot. Heavy calibers, probably, I don't know. This one, 45-70, I imagine. I don't know. That was the common caliber anyway.
Sharps
Used by
Buffalo.
Theodore Roosevelt in the Dakota Territory. Man, the history of that rifle, if it could talk.
So this thing went all the way up to the Badlands.
Yeah. Yeah, it did.
What's the one on the bottom?
That's a Winchester. That's the one he took to Africa.
What's that thing shooting?
405.
Shit.
Well, look what you're dropping out there. You know, you're not like you're... got little tiny animals like bunny rabbits and shit. Yeah. And a pair of leather chaps. Good idea with the pockets. The light has gone out. It was the death of his wife. First wife. Oh, wow. Man. Watch and fob a family crest and 5 beta cat. That's his actual watch. Wow, look at that.
What's this?
That's a double barrel shotgun. I don't know if that... Oh, okay. It was given to Theodore by his father in 1872. Years later, Roosevelt remembered it was an excellent gun for a clumsy and often absent-minded boy. There was no spring to open it. If the mechanism got rusty, it could be opened with a brick without serious damage. It doesn't look like he put a brick to it too many times, though.
So what, not this particular gun, but that model, what's that model worth?
They usually sell, it's probably around $1,000. These were made, mass-produced in Belgium and France, all during the late 19th century, early 20th century. I have several, in fact.
Oh,
I
you
don't
have
have
this?
a pin fire like this one. This is a pin fire. What this is it's a contained cartridge with a pin that sticks out the top, and it would stick out right under the hammer. And when the hammer came, it would drive the pin into the primer and ignite the cartridge. So it was like a stopgap between front stuffer and cartridge gun. Double trigger. You know, models like this were imported by the hundreds of thousands back then. It was a cheap alternative to some fairly expensive, but like if it was for a boy, that's what you got. You know, it's your first one now. This is nice. Theodore Roosevelt Sr.'s target pistol accessories made by Green & Green of London. Wow, that is really nice.
Not that particular one, but that exact gun, what would that be worth?
You can buy replicas of this.
No, the original one made by that.
Couldn't
same
tell you
company.
because every one of them was unique. But you're looking at thousands. You know, but every one was custom made. Look at how nicely that's done. And this is the Roosevelt coat of arms on cordial cups. Boy, it must be difficult keeping that silver polish like that. I have trouble just keeping a couple little pieces that I have polished. Welcome home, Colonel Roosevelt, United States Cavalry, Victor of San Juan Hill.
And this would be 48 stars.
I'll count them, 47, I believe, 46. Very nice. Influences of early one. Wow, it survived very nicely over the years too. I have one at home, it's almost as old, but it's filled with, you know, whoever had it left it in an attic somewhere. And it's all yellowed at the edges and the moths ate part of it and made a real mess out of it.
46.
46, okay, I knew it was right. I lose track. You know, I can't keep track anymore. I'm getting old. You know. How are you?
Good, how are you doing?
Oh, look at this guy.
Is this actual things that you shot? Yes.
Yeah, oh yeah. Oh yeah. Well, there was never any shortage of that. You know,
So what do you use on him, that 405?
no, something smaller. On the little bear there, it depends on when he shot it. He didn't use the same rifle his entire life, and he had many. The 405 was basically Africa.
In the other room there's his favorite Winchester late life.
Oh, it's in there? Oh, I'll have to take a look at that. Thank you.
His medicine gun.
Oh yeah.
What do you call the medicine gun?
Medicine, big medicine. And there you have the
He would
18...
try to get every new Winchester, but he generally didn't like them. He's kind of picky, so he'd give them away.
Yeah.
So he kept this first one, which is in there, which is, he's got the medallions.
Yeah, we saw that one.
So that was very important to him, that rifle. But yeah, he liked the cheap plate. He had these different things. He liked open sights because he couldn't see so well.
Yeah.
It's a shame that the family years ago sold off some of his,
Yeah, there's also his son Kermit, who was kind of his exploration companion. He went to Africa with him, then to South America. And Kermit had some problems, sold off a lot of stuff.
that's a shame.
Is that a double-barreled rifle, Holland and Holland, that is in private hands. I think around San Francisco. There's a film. It's you can get on Netflix and such called In the Blood.
In the Blood. I'll find it.
And it's let me see. Theodore's grandson, Theodore Roosevelt, takes his kids